Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Allison and I make cleaning and lifestyle videos, so make sure you subscribe down below so you don't miss any new videos. I do have a bit of a cold, so I apologize if I sound a little bit stuffy, but it's been a while since I've posted a video, so I wanted to get something posted. Today, if you've seen in the title, I'm going to be doing a video. It's been a while since I've done like a battle of kind of type video where I put two products against each other. So today we're going to be doing a Scrub Daddy versus just a regular sponge. These are Radiant Spray sponges, but I kind of think sponges kind of are pretty much mostly the same for this general part. I'm going to be using a brand new sponge, so on each of these, and also a brand new Scrub Daddy. The Scrub Daddy says that it's scratch-free, dishwasher safe, and that it's versatile and you can sanitize it in your dishwasher, which I think is nice. It sounds like you can reuse it more than a sponge. I will put the price for the Scrub Daddy over here and then the sponges over here. Now, I do have to say, for one thing, that I think the Sponge Daddy is super cute. That's kind of what first attracted me to the Sponge Daddy, is it's got this little happy smiley face. It's super cute, so I think it kind of automatically kind of gets a bonus point for that. It's got a really dense texture. Like, if you try to squish it, it's hard to squish it down. So I think it'll last a while. It smells kind of spongy. It's not a bad smell. And then just for comparison, I'm going to hold the sponge up so you can see the size difference. So it's quite a bit bigger than the sponge, but it has a little bit less width to it. So the sponge is longer, but the Scrub Daddy's thicker. So at the end of the day, you might be getting about the same amount of product. But either way, we'll see how they use. I'm gonna try this in my sink first. I think I'm gonna try it in my kitchen sink because there's two sides, so you can see each side of it. And we'll see how it goes. And I might do it also just on a dirty pan because it says you can use it on a pan. Actually, let's start with the pan first. So we'll go ahead and see how the pan does. So I've got this pan. It's not super dirty. It's a little dirty. I just cooked on it. It's not super dirty, so we'll just see how it looks on each side for a quick flip around here. And to start, I'm just going to be using water, and then I might add some cleaning products just for the sink part. So we'll see here. So this side is going to be the sponge side. This side will be for the Scrub Daddy. Adding some water. And we'll just see how it goes. Now already the sponge, it's not really getting in the corners very well. I might have that same trouble. I usually use a cloth to clean my pans, but I wanted to see how a sponge would do. So you can see it picked up some dirt here. There's still a lot of dirt. I'm probably going to have to go over that with a cloth. So this is the Scrub Daddy. I do want to test the Scrub Daddy on a corner just because it's so dense. I want to make sure it's not going to scratch. It does say scratch resistance, but yeah, it looks okay. I don't see any scratching, so we'll see if the Scrub Daddy does a better job. Same issue with the corners. It can't really get in the corners very well. So, but give the whole thing a little rinse. So I still need to go over it with a cloth in the corners. I'd say they probably did it equal. So they were kind of about the same, the Scrub Daddy. I don't think one outperformed the other one in any kind of way. Now I am going to add a little bit of Ajax. I am going to use a little bit of cleaning solution. I'm going to put some Ajax down in the sink. And I left my sink pretty dirty just since I know we were doing this test, so we'll get the kind of sink area nice and clean and see how it goes. I do recommend gloves if you're going to be cleaning with Ajax, but since we're doing a little test, I want to get it in here pretty quick. So we'll just start with the sponge. Now the sponge does have that harder scrub side and then the soft, so I will try both sides with this test too. There. I am having to put in a little bit of elbow grease scrubbing here with the sponge. Well, let's try the harder side. It's a little better on this side. I don't have to work quite as hard to get the stuff off. But it's coming off like I would expect it to. And I'm not going to go super detailed. I'm just going to do a quick scrub for the sake of the video. Just rinse it off. So that is the sponge side. So still some dirt, but it's alright. Just gonna test a little here. Okay, looks okay on the Scrub Daddy. Now, of course, these tests can't be perfect because, you know, one side of your sink's always going to be a little dirtier than the other side. Well, we'll see how it goes. I do feel like I'm not having to push as hard with the Scrub Daddy, and I like the little finger holes that it has because it's making it easier to grip it than the sponge. I can kind of keep my hand elevated. That's probably about an equal amount of time. Both of those, and let's see how it looks. So I'm not sure how well it picks up on camera, but I do think the side with the Scrub Daddy is a lot cleaner than the other side. There's not so much residue. I'm just gonna flip you around here. So there's a lot less residue on the side that I'd use the Scrub Daddy. It like got down in there and it took a lot more dirt off of it. So I'm pretty impressed with the Scrub Daddy because I didn't have to push as hard and my hands were elevated, so I didn't feel like I was down touching all the dirt. So honestly, I think I'm pretty happy with the Scrub Daddy. You can see it actually pulled a lot of the stuff up onto it. And this is what the sponge looks like afterwards. So there's a lot more of residue on the Scrub Daddy. I think it did a much better job. I'm pretty impressed with it. So at the end of the day, I think I'm going to give the battle to the Scrub Daddy. I think it outperformed. I think because of how it's built, I think it's going to last a lot longer. I can put it in the dishwasher, sanitize it, so it makes me feel like I'm going to get more uses out of it. And I like how it performed. I'm going to try to get another close-up shot just to show you the difference if I can, but it's just much cleaner on the side I used the Scrub Daddy on. Now, as far as my pan went, it looked the same, but I probably won't use this for pans generally. But when it comes to scrubbing my sink, going forward, I'll probably use the Scrub Daddy. So let me get a close-up shot for you here. So I'm pretty impressed. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching it. If you have comments, leave them down below. And I hope you all have a beautiful day today. Bye!